Okay, I'm here today to show you 2 easy ways to verify that a Rolex GMT Master II is actually an authentic, genuine Rolex and not a copy or replica. Now, of course, the best way to make sure the watch is actually authentic would be to take it to any jeweler or to a Rolex repair facility and actually have them verify that for you by taking the back off, verifying that the movement is correct, and all the other pieces and parts and components are actually authentic. But there are 2 easy ways for this watch to verify that it is a legit Rolex. Okay, number 1 is going to be the hand stack. Now, if you see the way the hands are stacked from the dial outwards, it goes hour hand, GMT hand, which is the green hand, and I kind of set this up right now, put the GMT hand over top the hour hand so you can see it easier, and then it goes minute hand and second hand. Now, 90% of all replicas that are out there do not have this correct hand stack. Now, there are some replicas out there that do actually modify the Swiss movement so that visually the hand stack is correct. And this is why I'm going to show you step number 2 that's going to totally prove if you do get a watch and you see that the hand stack is correct, the next thing you need to do is verify the operation of the movement. On the crown, if you unscrew it out and you pull it out to the first position, it's going to operate the hour hand only. Now, the hour hand will move both ways, clockwise and counterclockwise. And you'll see the date changes when the hour hand hits the 12 o'clock midnight marker. This is how you change the date on a GMT Master II. There's no pulling it out and changing the date only. The only way to change the date is to actually take the hour hand and spin it around and around and around and around. Now, if you take the crown and you open it to the second position, or all the way out, okay, and when you do that, the second hand is going to stop. Now, this is the hack mechanism that's inside the movement, which pretty much all modern day Rolexes have in them. But once again, your Swiss-made ETA movements have the same thing, so you cannot go by just that. Most places on the internet will tell you, oh, if you pull it out and the second hand stops, oh, it's a Rolex. That's not true. Now, when you pull in the second position, the second hand will stop and you can actually change the minutes. And when you change the minutes, you will see the green GMT hand will move around along with it, as of the hour hand. And this is how you set the minutes in the GMT hand. All modern day Rolexes change the date exactly at midnight. That was noon. It changed them at midnight in what's called a quick set. But once again, all the Swiss ETA movements, so not all of them, but a lot of them have the same feature. So even though you think that you do this, watch the date. Even a Swiss movement will do that. So the 2 ways to verify this watch without even taking it to the jeweler is to check the hand stack to make sure it's stacked hour hand, GMT, minute, seconds. And the second thing is the operation. Position 1 on the crown lets you operate the hour hand both ways, counterclockwise and clockwise, with the date changing. And then position 2 will let you change the GMT hand and the minute hand. Also, the 42mm Explorer 2 has the same hand stack and it has the same operations as the GMT. It's a different movement number because it's actually bigger inside than the Rolex movement that's in the GMT, but as far as operation, it operates exactly the same. The hand stack's the same, and it does the stuff I showed you on how the hour hand moves and all that. But for the most part, these fake watches made in China, they are not going to go all out and try to make a complete new movement or to replicate the actual whole movement and mechanisms of these watches. Most people don't care, but the guy on the street or whatever, even the person on eBay, I see them all the time on eBay, the fake ones. People are selling and people are bidding for $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for these watches, and I hate to see people get ripped off.